Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will present the result of our assignment entitled Production of Methyl Ethyl Ketone from 2-butanol. Before that, let me introduce our team. My name is Rizkia Ayasya Yodia.
I am Utari Rahmadani.
I am Ivana Sinambela.
My name is Fernando Alvarezi.
I am Ocha Aulia Maharani.
Okay, first of all, methyl ethyl ketone, also known as butanol, is one of the most important organic solvent in the chemical industry. It has the molecular formula C4H8O and appears as a colorless liquid with an acetone-like odor. Methyl ethyl ketone is highly valued for its high volatility, excellent solvency toward resins and polymers, and good chemical stability. These properties make methyl ethyl ketone widely used in the production of paints, lacquers, adhesive, printing inks, and coating application for metals and plastic. In addition, methyl ethyl ketone is also utilized as an intermediate in the synthesis of various chemical productions such as methyl isobutyl ketone, peroxides, and synthetic resin. Industrially, methyl ethyl ketone is produced through the catalyst dehydrogenation of 2-butanol using metal catalysts such as copper, zinc, or mixed Cu or Cr catalyst. This reaction removes hydrogen from the alcohol molecule to form a ketone and produce hydrogen gas as a valuable byproduct that can be reused as fuel, thereby improving overall energy efficiency. The hydrogenation process is preferred because 2-butanol is readily available from butane hydration or as a petrochemical byproduct, does not require an external oxidizing agent, generates minimal waste, and is technically simpler and more cost-effective than oxidation-based process. The establishment of a methyl ethyl ketone production plant in Indonesia offers significant economic potential due to continuously in increasing demand, particularly in the paint, adhesive, and automotive coating industry. Since domestic methyl ethyl ketone demand is still large, fulfilled through imports, local production will support import substitution and enhance the added value of national petrochemical research. Moreover, the rapid growth of the South Asian market provides Indonesia with a strategic opportunity to strengthen its position as a regional and global producer of organic solvent. Next.
So, it's about the process theory. The first one is process description. It's about the production of methyl ethyl ketone is carried out through of the dehydrogenation of 2-butanol, which is an endothermic gas phase equilibrium reaction. By this of 2-butanol feed is applied with a feedback multi-tube reactor operating at high temperature at 250 to 50 Celsius and with low pressure to about 1 to 3 atm to a favor of equilibrium of the endothermic reaction. The reaction efficiency of consisting of methyl ethyl ketone, hydrogen, and unreacted of 2-butanol, which is then destined to separation unit, such as a distillation column, with the obtained high purity of methyl ethyl ketone. So the next one is production of stage. It's about three treatment. The first one is pre-treatment stage. The feedstock of the product is used to process of 2-butanol with a composition of 99.5% of 2-butanol and 0.5% of water, and a temperature of 30 Celsius and pressure of 5 atm. Then the feed is supplied by PT Petro Oxo Nusantara. But this stage, the two-butanol is mixed with a small amount of water and the recycled stream of from the process. Then the mixture of gradually heated using a mixture point heater and the vaporizer and until it is completely vaporized at 150 Celsius and 5 atm. The second one is product formation stage. So the formation of the methyl ethyl keton in a fixed bed multi-tube reactor under the gas phase isothermal non-adiabatic condition at at 450 Celsius and 3 atm. Because of the hydrogenation reaction is endothermic, then the external heating medium is required. The third one is product purification stage. Is the reactor influence first phases through a cooler, reducing the temperature is around 250 Celsius at 3 atm. Then it's sent to a condenser, where it's further cooled using water and it becomes a liquid mixture of methyl ethyl keton, water, and 2-butanol about 400 of Celsius and 1 atm. The mixture of this enters to separator and where hydrogen is separated and directly to a flare system for the safe disposal. So the overhead vapor is condenser at 50 Celsius and 1 atm in a condenser, and the resulting liquid of this collected is in accumulator. Part of this flow is cooled at to 200 Celsius and installed in production tank, while the bottom product is about 99 Celsius and 1 atm sent to the boiler and vaporized and recycled back to the column. Next.
Okay, the next one is process equipment. The 3.1 list of process units. The methyl ethyl keton plant consists of several major process units divided into 3 main sections. The production capacity is 55,000 tons per year, achieved via catalytic dehydrogenation of 2-butanol using zinc oxide catalyst. The basic process equipment specifications are shown in the following tables. Okay, we go to process equipment specification. The first one is storage tanks. The storage tank T101 is used to store 2-butanol, which is 99% as the raw material, while storage tank T301 is used to store the final methyl ethyl keton product, which is 99.5%. The design of the tanks involves of the following steps. A. Determining the tank capacity based on dimensional consideration, height, and diameter. B. Determining the design pressure according to the tank operating pressure. C. Calculating the shell and head thickness based on ASME standards, which is maximum allowable stress value for common steels. Next. Okay, comprehensive explanation of the process flow diagram, or PFD, for methyl ethyl keton production. The process converts 2-butanol into methyl ethyl keton through a catalytic dehydrogenation reaction in the gas phase. It consists of 3 major sections. The first one is feed preparation or pre-treatment. The second one, reaction or dehydrogenation. The third one is product recovery and purification, which is distillation and storage. 1. Feed storage tank, T301. This is the main storage tank for the raw material, 2-butanol, which has a purity of 99.5% and contains 0.5% water. The tank operates at 30 degrees Celsius and 5 atm to prevent vapor losses and maintain a stable liquid phase. Function: to provide a stable and continuous supply of feedstock to the process system. The second, feed pump P301. The centrifugal pump P301 delivers the two-butanol feed from the storage tank to the process line. It increases the feed pressure to overcome pressure drops across heat exchangers and reactors. Centrifugal pumps are suitable for this process because two-butanol has low viscosity and the process requires continuous flow. Function: to maintain a constant flow rate and sufficient pressure for fluid transfer through the system. The third one is mixing point or feed mixer. At the mixing junction, three flows meet. 1. Fresh two-butanol feed from T301. 2. Recycle stream from the bottom of the distillation column, which is containing untreated two-butanol and water. 3. Makeup water. For adjusting the feed composition, the feed mixture is homogenized to ensure consistent reaction condition. Function: to create a uniform feed composition and reduce fresh feed composition through recycling. 4. Heat exchanger 1, which is E301. The mixed feed enters E301, a cell and tube heat exchanger, where it is preheated from 30 degrees Celsius to approximately 100 degrees Celsius using hot water or recover process heat. The heating is done gradually to avoid thermal shock and vapor lock. At this point, the mixture remains mostly liquid with minor vapor formation. Function: to preheat the liquid feed and improve overall energy efficiency. The fifth one is vaporizer, which is E302. The vaporizer E302 converts the preheated feed into vapor by heating into 150 degrees Celsius at 5 atm. That ensures that the mixture entering furnace is completely in the gas phase. During vaporization, the feed absorbs latent heat and undergoes a phase change from liquid to vapor. Function: to produce a gaseous feed mixture ready for high temperature heating and reaction. Next.
Six furnace, which is feed heater H301. The gaseous feed then enters the furnace H301, the main heating unit of the process. The furnace uses natural gas or hydrogen byproduct as well to superheat the vapor from 150 degrees Celsius to 450 degrees Celsius at 5 atm. The furnace consists of coiled tubes made of high-temperature alloys that ensure even heat distribution. Function: to superheat the vapor to the reaction temperature required for the endothermic dehydrogenation process. 7. Dehydrogenation reactor R201. This is the heart of the process. The fixed bed multi-tube reactor R201 contains tubes packed with zinc oxide catalyst. Hot oil or molten salt circulates around the tubes to maintain isothermal condition at 150 degrees Celsius and 3 atm. The endothermic convert two-butanol to methyl ethyl ketone and hydrogen gas. Function: to convert two-butanol into methyl ethyl ketone in the gas phase under catalytic and high temperature condition. 8. Product cooler A303. The hot reaction product excites the reactor at about 450 degrees Celsius. They are cooled to around 250 degrees Celsius in cooler. A 303 using circulation cooling water on the seal side. This cooling step protects downstream equipment, which is condenser and separator, and begins partial condensation of heavier compounds. Function to lower the temperature of the reactor effluent before condensation. 9. Condenser A304. The cooled gas mixture is further condensed in A304 using cooling water, reducing the temperature to 40 degrees Celsius and pressure to 1 atm. At this stage, point 1, methyl ethyl ketone and 2-butanol condense into the liquid phase. Point 2, hydrogen remains in the gas phase. Function to condense methyl ethyl ketone and 2-butanol vapors into a liquid mixture for separation. 10. Gas liquid separator V301. The two-phase mixture from the condenser enters the separator V301, where gases and liquids are separated by gravity. Point 1. The gas phase, which is hydrogen, exit through the top end is sent to the flare system. Point 2. The liquid phase, which is methyl ethyl ketone, 2-butanol, and water, exits through the bottom and continues to the distillation section. Function to remove gases hydrogen from the liquid organic mixture before purification. 11. Heater E305. The liquid from the separator is preheated again to about 78 degrees Celsius using E305. This ensures the feed entering the distillation column partially vaporizes, improving the separation efficiency. Function to bring the feed to near boiling condition before distillation. 12. Distillation column T201. The distillation column T201 is the main purification unit. It separates the mixture into two main streams based on their volatility difference. Point 1, overhead product, which is top, high purity methyl ethyl ketone, which is 99.05%. Point 2, bottom product, water and unreacted 2-butanol. Operating condition. Point 1, pressure 1 atm. Point 2, bottom temperature 99 degrees Celsius. Point 3, top temperature 78 degrees Celsius. The column contains trays or packing to promote vapor, liquid contact. Function to separate methyl ethyl ketone from water and residual 2-butanol. Next.
13. Reboiler, located at the base of the distillation column. The reboiler provides the heat necessary to maintain vapor-liquid equilibrium. Function to supply reboil vapor and maintain column operation at steady temperature and pressure. 14. Condenser, the vapor leaving off the top of column in condenser, using cooling water to about 50 degrees Celsius. Function to condense the overheat vapor product, methyl ethyl ketone, into a liquid. 15. Accumulator. The accumulator temporarily stores the condensate liquid from the condenser. Part of the liquid is returned to the column every reflux, while the remainder is withdrawn and final product. Function to stabilize the liquid flow and control product purity through reflux ratio adjustment. 16. Final product. The purified methyl ethyl ketone from the accumulator is cooled into 30 degrees Celsius. Function to reduce the temperature of methyl ethyl ketone before storage. 17. Product storage tank. The cooled methyl ethyl ketone is cooled and stored. The final product tank. The tank operated at atmospheric pressure and 30 degrees Celsius, equipment with level sensor, pressure relief valves. Pen system function to safely store the final methyl ketone product before packaging of shipment. 18. Floor system. The hydrogen gas created from the unit is routed to the floor system. Function to bar excess hydrogen gas safely, preventing explosion risk. 19. Recycle stream. Part of the bottom liquid from the distillation column, containing underrated to butanol, is recycled back to the midpoint. Function to recycle underrated to butanol of resource the feed, enriching process efficiency. Next.
In summary, the methyl ethyl ketone production process efficiently converts to butanol through heating, vaporizing, catalytic reaction, and distillation purification. Every unit operation is interconnected to maintain energy efficiency, product quality, and process safety. That's all from our presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.